Welcome back to Literocity. Phonics instruction is such a critical part of the early literacy development for our youngest readers. Recently, our first grade teachers had the opportunity to spend some time with Wiley Blevins, national phonics expert, on some key strategies that will help our littlest learners.
Anyway, so welcome to a fresh look at phonics.
The first grade teachers are starting a new phonics workshop this year that's based on my work. And so I'm going to be speaking about the 7 characteristics of strong phonics instruction to make sure those are in place and teachers understand those. And then I'm going to be talking about the 10 common errors, the 10 common issues that stand in the way of students really achieving the success that we want in terms of phonics instruction, to make sure that teachers are aware of those obstacles and that they prevent them throughout their instruction.
Raise your hand if you think phonics instruction matters. Raise your hand if you don't think it matters. Raise your hand if you don't want to raise your hand.
When we introduce a new phonics skill, for most children it takes 4 to 6 weeks for them to master that, and that's 4 to 6 weeks of consistent work on that skill. And so I want to show them all the different ways throughout their instructional cycle that they can build in a really solid review and repetition cycle so that we can get children to mastery, because we need to get them to mastery before they can begin to transfer those skills. And that's the ultimate goal of phonics.
For me, it's going from a known skill to a new skill in a way that highlights the new learning. And I'm going to show you some examples of how to do that will make the new learning more obvious and easier for your students to grasp, hopefully.
Because there are 2 things that need to happen in the elementary grades. One is giving them lots of opportunities to apply their phonics skills in real reading and writing situations, which is a lot of what I talk about. But at the same time, we need to be feeding children with vocabulary and background knowledge to get them ready for the comprehension demands that they'll face when they get into like 3rd and 4th, 5th grade. And so I really look for schools that have a balance of the foundational skills and the vocabulary background knowledge. So when you talk about videos and they're learning about things around the world and what have you, that's satisfying some of the vocabulary background knowledge that we want to build. But we're talking about the phonics, it's really the foundational skills, and those 2, when they marry, are really powerful in terms of reading progress. Nationally, what we're finding is a lot of teachers have phonics instructional practice in place and assessment and what have you, but they're not getting the results that they know they should be getting. And that's why I spend so much time talking about the 10 big obstacles, the things, either issues in instruction or issues in instructional materials that are standing in the way of us getting students where we need them to be. And what's also happening nationally is that once children get to about 2nd, 3rd grade, there's a split, where there are children who are taking off and there are children who are still struggling with the foundational skills. And so we have to prepare our teachers in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade to really address the needs of children who are reading below level, who still have some foundational skill deficits.
And while it's great for our teachers to see national experts in these learning strategies, we are lucky to have some outstanding staff developers in our own district. Connie Deerking was recently featured in the latest Reading Recovery Council of North America blog. And today, we see part of her first grade read aloud lesson.
In Read Aloud today, we were practicing how to use illustrations and photographs to find details. So in this lesson, we used a familiar character, Winnie the Pooh, and then used real live bears to practice pulling all the details that we could around one topic. Our topic was bears, and the point of all the illustrations was that bears love honey and will do anything they can to get it. We were able to have pictures of Winnie the Pooh actually searching for honey, but also real bears who, as a matter of fact, love honey as much as Winnie the Pooh. So that was our lesson today. So instead of using traditional text as a read aloud, the read aloud was all around illustrations.
All right, so these are some vocabulary words that you guys have probably seen before, and I just want to point them out to you because we're going to be talking about these words again today. All right, so this word right here is photograph. A photograph is a picture you take with a camera. Can you say that with me? Photograph. Perfect. We're also going to be talking about a topic. A topic is the who or what something is about. So there's going to be some topics that we're going to be talking about. Can you say topic with me? Topic. Nice. We're also maybe going to be using this word reason. A reason is an explanation of a belief or action. That means that's why you think like you do. And then finally, this one is key details. The key details, they give you information about the topic. All right, so these are all words you've seen before. We're going to be using those words again today. Okay. Today, guys, we're going to do a read aloud, and we're going to be reading and studying some photographs. We're going to do this because this will help you learn about two animals today, a bear and a tiger. I think you might already know two animals, this bear and a tiger, that are not real animals, but they look like real animals. Yep. So there's Winnie the Pooh and there's Tigger, right? So listen. So we're going to study Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, and we're going to study a real bear and real tigers, and we're going to see what we can learn about these two animals. And we're going to start off using our eyes. So your job right now is to learn as much as you can about bears and tigers using your eyes. Okay, first, because you're so excited about Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, we're going to watch a little video just to start getting some ideas about bears and tigers. Put your hand down. Now, bears and tigers, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, they're not real bears and tigers, but I think you can start getting some ideas by this movie.
And you can watch all of these segments and much, much more on the WPDS TV 14 website and YouTube channel. That's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm elementary ELA specialist Holly Slaughter, and we'll see you next time.